Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the video about the questions that I asked before I considered having the gastric sleeve, and I suggest that you make your own list of questions, stuff that everyone's questions will be personal to them. It's just stuff that you're interested in knowing, and I hope my list can help you with your list. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. So the first question I asked was the full cost of the surgery, and I got an invoice which included, if I look down, I'm looking at my notes on my phone, it included the airport transfers because I'm going abroad, included the hotel accommodation and the actual surgery. And so the full price for my surgery and all those things was £4,245. Yeah, it's a lot. It would have been way more expensive in England because even including the flights, the flights were only £41.98 per person. So even including the flights for 3 people, it was still a lot cheaper than it would have been in England. There's also, when I get there, I have to pay for these DVT injections. They could have put them on an invoice for me, but I said I'll pay for them on the day when I get there. So yeah, that's another £70. Altogether, everything is £4,441 for everything that I need for the surgery and for that. Well, everything that I need when I get there. My second question was, how many guests can I have to come with me? I watched another YouTuber's channel and her name was Amy Pie. I will put her link down below. And she said that she was bored because she wished she brought more to do, and she wished she brought a guest. It was a joke, but I was like, oh, I'm not going on my own. So I wanted to know how many guests I would bring, and I knew that my sister would want to come, and I knew that my mum would probably want to come. So I wanted to know how many guests. And inside the hospital with you had to have one guest stay, and it would have been I think £80 a night, which wouldn't have been that bad. I had enough loan to cover it, and it included 3 meals a day, so which is quite good. It's alright. And they get to stay in the clinic with you, so that would have been a bonus. But because 2 of them wanted to come, they only allowed 1 guest in the clinic. So I asked them what happens. I want 2 guests, and then they suggested the hotel, which they're connected to. Apparently it's a 1-minute walk, it's across the road, and that was only £45 a night per person. No, £45 a night for 2 people, and it didn't include any food. I think it included breakfast, but I don't think it included any other meal. But yeah, they said there's Tesco's close by. I mean, who knew there was Tesco's in the Czech Republic? I didn't know that. So I was happy about that, and they'll be close anyway, and I'll probably be very tired at night, so I'll just sleep. So you're allowed 1 guest in the clinic, and I was allowed 1 guest in the clinic, and you can have guests stay in the hotel. I asked how many days would it take for you to be able to fly, and they said you can go home on the Friday. So get in there on Monday, surgery on the Tuesday, and then I can fly back home on the Friday. And I asked the recovery time, and they said that I should be well enough to go back to work because of the job I do. I'm just in the office. I should be well enough to go back to work on the next Monday. So not the next Monday, the Monday after that would. So Monday I'm flying, Tuesday the surgery, Friday I'm flying back home, and then on the Monday after that, so after the weekend, they said I can go back to work, which was really good. I would not because I want to be at work, no, just because it means that I should be fine, or at least work be able to go to work, and that means I'll be pretty good. I asked which airport like to go from and go to, and I think it says on my paper that I'm flying from Stansted, but I think I'm actually flying from Luton, and it's from Luton to Prague, and I think Brno's in Prague, so it's only 15 minutes. The airport I'm flying to is only 15 minutes from my clinic, so I will get this all correct, and I will put it in the description because I like don't know which airport and stuff like that. I asked if about transfers, and they said yeah, they'll put them on the bill and they'll be included, and someone will be there to pick us up when we get there. And then I asked what medication I will get, and they said that I would get antibiotics and the injections, which I have to pay for, but I can get a prescription from them, from the doctor, but you still have to pay for prescriptions, so but it might be cheaper if you get from a doctor. I asked what the long-term success rate is, the link to it in the description because I can't remember the exact amount. I asked about what diet I'm supposed to do before and after, and afterwards. Before, it's a pre-op diet which is on NHS website. You can pick whatever one, but it's basically 1,000 calories a day. And then I know in lots of other videos you'll see people like go on milk diets or liquid only or clear liquid diets. My hospital actually told me not to go on a liquid diet. They want you to keep your strength up, but they want you to cut out like all fats and sugars, and the specific the specific diet they're talking about is on the NHS website, which I will link below. I asked them what kind of after support they give, and it's just phone call support. Like you can call them and tell them certain things, but they highly recommend that you liaise with your GP, and he knows what's going on, or they know what's going on. I don't really have a specific doctor that I go to. I don't like my doctors, but I'm gonna find one that I like and try and like liaise with them. I asked about things that I can't do afterwards, or things that I will not be able to do for a while. So they said no strenuous activity for 4 weeks. So you can't like, I have a swimming pool in my house, I can't swim for 4 weeks, I can't do any exercise for 4 weeks. They said no strenuous exercise, so you can go for walks, and I can't drive for 10 days afterwards, which I was so shocked about. But yeah, you can't drive for 10 days after. But when it comes to things that you can't do again, there was nothing. They said there shouldn't be any long-term medication afterwards. I know with some of the other surgeries you have to take supplements the rest of your life, but this one there's no long-term medication for after, which is what they told me. Of course, if you have like something else that happens, or some people have complained about their hair falling out from like, and they say it's like low protein, but you can just up your protein intake. Side effects, yeah, they told me that they didn't hear any side effect. Like they are saying that their side effects are just like, obviously they can't give you a list because it affects different people, but so do research on things that happen to other people, because some people I've watched, they didn't get any side effects whatsoever, and then like some people have their hair falling out because of low protein and stuff, but they say if you're on like a balanced diet and stuff like that afterwards, then you should be fine. I asked them if my BMI was too high for the surgery. It wasn't, but they want your BMI to be as close to 50 as possible, so now it is, and I will need to get that down before the surgery. What tests get done? So I asked them what tests get done, and they do like quite a lot. So they do like a x-ray of your stomach and lungs to make sure everything's fine. They do blood tests, and they do this test where they shove like a camera down your throat to like do an external video and like scan of your stomach to see if there's any ulcers and stuff like that. So, and they do like blood pressure and like just a general like they call it an MOT. Is there a refund if you change your mind? This is something I was really concerned about because I thought I'm normally really stubborn with my decisions, but I'm really worried about this. Or say if something happened or my mum was like, you cannot do this. So I asked them that like 6 times and I got it in writing. But yeah, you can change your mind. If it's short notice, then you have to pay for like the pre-ops, but they'll give you back the majority of your money. And if you can't make your surgery for any reason that day, then they will change the day for you with no cost, apart from I think you would lose the pre-op money, and obviously you would lose the money for your flights. And if it's not possible to do the surgery, then you will get a refund. I did all of my questions on a live chat because I wanted like written down so I could remember what I asked and what I didn't ask, and then I printed off the chat, so this is really useful to me if I have like a file with it in. But yeah, so they were all the questions that I asked. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, then I will tell you what I know, and I will try and find them out. You just write them down at the bottom and I will try and find out the information for you. And if you like the video, then just give it a like, and I will know that you're there. And just comment if you want to comment anything else as well. If you're about to have the surgery, or like you're in the same place as I am, then I would love to know that there's like other people out there, so make sure you comment. But anyway, I will see you soon and have a good day.